evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Dillboy Stadium for tonight's game between the Chelsea Red Devils and your Somerville Highlanders. Tonight is our annual senior night for both our cheerleaders and our football team. It's an opportunity to honor our senior cheerleaders and football players for their tremendous contributions to Somerville football and cheer. This long-standing tradition also serves to wish them well as they enter the next chapter of their lives beyond Somerville High School. As they take the field for one last time, please join me in applauding all of their accomplishments. First, we will honor our senior Somerville High School cheerleaders. Our first cheerleader is Angeli Estrada. She's escorted by her mom, Marilyn, and her dad, Glimmer. Our next cheerleader, Camila Arieta, who's escorted by her mom, Emma, her dad, Alex, and her sister, Michaela. Our next cheerleader, Janelis Borges Abreu, who's escorted by her mom, Carolyn, and her dad, Juan. Our next cheerleader, Michaela Edwards, escorted by her mom, Kathy, her dad, Dave, and her friend, Madeline. And finally, our final senior cheerleader, Nikki Grover. Nikki is joined by her mom, Sandra, her dad, Chris, her brother, Aaron, and her Grammy, Pat. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to honor our senior football players. Our first senior football player, our captain, Alvin Benavides. Alvin is joined by his father, Louis, his mother, Yesenia, and the rest of his family. Our next football senior, Kerry Berger. Kerry is escorted by his father and his aunt, Jillian Berger. Our next senior, Philemon Joseph, escorted by Father Robert Joseph. Our next senior, Captain Orlinsky Philemon. He's escorted by his father, Wilson Philemon. Our next senior, Captain Ernst Pierre. Ernst is escorted by his father, Ernst Sr., and friend, Alexandra Fuentes. Our next senior, Captain Jaden Prevalon. Jaden is escorted by Coach Zach Shea, sister Gianna Prevalon, and cousin Dimitri Augustin. And finally, our last and final senior, Luca Alcaraz Valens. Luca is escorted by mother Kaja, Blanca, and stepmother Jacqueline Krizek. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me again in one big round of applause for all of our senior cheerleaders and senior football players for all the hard work they've accomplished over their careers at Somerville High School.
Called the first one savage, more my mood, that's what it was. 2016 we was running around, beating people up in the club. I know she around for the money, but act like she loyal, I know for the love. I'm so rich, get bored, might wake up by.
Hello and welcome to Somerville Highlander Football on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon alongside Eddie Maldonado, and tonight, Eddie, coming into Dilboy Stadium, we have the Red Devils of Chelsea High School. Chelsea, a Division 7 program, so a much lower division than the Highlanders in Division 3, but Chelsea has 2 wins on the season, and the Highlanders 0-7 thus far. So we will see what the Highlanders can do tonight against Chelsea, but the good news is Orlinski Philemon in pads looks like he's ready to go out there and play.
Yeah, great news for the Highlanders. We saw glimpses of what Philemon could do all season. We talked off camera, Todd, about that great first quarter that they had against Medford. Certainly going to look to replicate that here tonight against the Red Devils. I mean, Red Devils, Halloween weekend, sounds like a treat.
Absolutely, Halloween weekend and senior night here at Dilboy Stadium as the Highlanders celebrating their 7 seniors that are on the team, a very young Highlanders squad, so only 7 seniors on the team. We see as the coin flip is occurring, let me go ahead and shout out those seniors. Jaden Prevalon, Luca Valens, Ernst Pierre, Orlinski Philemon, Alvin Benavides, Philemon Joseph, Carrie Berger as well. Those are your 7 seniors for the Highlanders. We'll keep an eye out for them as their senior night develops. A senior night opponent in Chelsea that has those 2 wins on the season, but playing up from Division 7. Their 2 wins are against East Boston, another Division 7 foe. They defeated them 34-24 earlier this year, and then Keefe Technical High School as well. They are a Division 8 foe, and they defeated them 26-7 earlier this year. Common opponents, Chelsea lost to Malden, as well as losing to Lynn English. They were shut out by Lynn English, much like the Highlanders, and they scored 12 points against Malden, much like the Highlanders. So, a situation here where the Highlanders come in looking for the win. Chelsea might be a team across from them on an equal playing field in that situation.
Yeah, equal playing field, it seems on paper, and coming into this, it seems like a great opportunity for the Highlanders to snap that 22-game losing streak. Should be an exciting game tonight.
Hopefully so. Highlanders coming off a loss to Lynn English. 32-0 was the loss at Lynn English. That game, they never got on track. Started off with a fumble on the kickoff for the Highlanders. Gave Lynn English the ball inside the 10-yard line. Highlanders were moving the ball offensively 2 times in that first quarter, and they threw an interception as well as losing a fumble. They ended up with 4 turnovers in the first quarter of that game against Lynn English. Put themselves in a hole they couldn't dig out of. The execution in terms of, aside from turnovers, but the execution aside from those plays with the turnovers was pretty crisp for the Highlanders against Lynn English. Talking to David Pereira, the head coach, he just looked at me and said, "You got 4 turnovers in the first quarter. You really had hard coming back."
Yeah, definitely. Turnovers will kill you. You're not going to win a game with turnovers. But one thing that I love seeing from the Highlanders lately, from the last couple of home games at least, they're not afraid to air it out. We've seen that on third and convert a lot of third and longs, especially against Revere, their last home game. Not afraid to air it out. I'm sure tonight with these seniors, we're going to see a lot of passes their way.
No doubt about that. As the Highlanders kick away, they will be moving from right to left. Chelsea will be moving from left to right, and almost a reversal of last week as Chelsea muffs that kick, but they are able to jump onto the ball and get the recovery of that kickoff fumble. So they will get the ball at their own 27 to start this game off.
First and 10.
Chelsea showed that they could rack up points when they scored 34 against East Boston and 26 against Keefe Tech High School. So we know that the offense can score points, but they've not done that. They haven't scored that many points against higher level competition than those teams. Come out in shotgun formation. Handoff.
Quick flag to start.
Yep, flag right off the bat there.
Flag on the play.
That was Jideel Arias for Chelsea with the carry there, but we're going to have a flag on the play, most likely in the area of a false start.
Possibly a hold, but it was right before the play started. I was worried about an offsides from where that flag came from, but as they come over, Chelsea head coach Michael Jackson out talking to the official.
One important thing on that first snap there at quarterback for the Red Devils was Hermaine Mendez.
That's what I was wondering about. I noticed that.
Might have been a wildcat possibly. He's listed as a running back for us, but could be seeing him getting a lot of snaps at quarterback here, trying something different.
Yeah, we've in terms of the rosters that we were provided, let's just say there are at least maybe a quarter more players on the field currently in Chelsea uniforms than the number of players we have on the rosters we've been provided.
They certainly added some players in the last week. It looks
in the past couple weeks, they've added some players on since these rosters were created. So we are not 100% sure. We might miss a name or two throughout the night. But it looks like that could be a wildcat situation, like you said, in terms of a running back being back there. Something we might see from the Highlanders as well, because late in that game against Lynn English, they had Jaden Prevalent in at the wildcat quarterback position, taking the direct snap. That worked for some yardage for the Highlanders late in that game. So a 5-yard mark off here. I would say it was an illegal formation, would be my guess. And keeping it is the quarterback as he gets across the 25 near the original line of scrimmage at the 27. As Mendez gets that back to that original line of scrimmage, so a game of 5 on that play. Brings up a second down now and 10 for the Red Devils.
5-yard run by number 26.
Second and third and long, those types of situations, the Highlanders would love to get them in these situations.
Yeah, Mendez came limping off the field there, so in to replace him will be Dwayne
Davis
at quarterback.
So now Davis in the shotgun formation. Gets the snap,
and
the pitch, and a fumble. Highlanders have it. As quick to that ball, Alvin Benavides, one of the seniors that we are celebrating tonight, a co-captain for this team. Alvin, Johnny on the spot in this situation, dives right on that ball.
Senior night, and you see two of your seniors right in front of the ball, or one of your seniors, I should say. Jeremiah Ellie was the other player there, but Benavides, nice heads-up play to jump on the ball, and now it's going to be Highlander football threatening to score here.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Sam DeSouza out there for the Highlanders at the quarterback position. Orlinski Philemon, number 9, joins him in the backfield. Only the second game of the season that Orlinski's been able to play in. And the give is to Orlinski as he goes around the right side, runs through one tackle, tries to get away from the second, and is brought down at the 19-yard line. Gain of about 3 on that play for the Highlanders. They're going to mark that back at the 20, so a gain of 2. Second down and 8 now for the Highlanders. Like you mentioned, the Highlanders have not been afraid to air the ball out. A quality wide receiver out there, Jaden Prevalin, their leading receiver, lining up right now in the slot on the near side. Something to look at here, second and long for the Highlanders. As the give is again to Philemon. He's across the 20 and brought down at the 19, so a gain of only 1 there for the Highlanders. Brings up third down and 7.
Little extracurricular activity after the play there. Both sides separating. And you mentioned it, Todd. We've only seen Orlinski Philemon for 1 game this season, but in that 1 game we saw, he touched the ball about 20 times. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him get more than 20 touches here tonight.
Well, and there was a definite difference in that Medford game between Orlinski Philemon and the Highlander offense before he tweaked an ankle, and after he tweaked his ankle. He didn't seem to have as much power behind his runs, and his cuts weren't as crisp after that ankle injury, and that really benefited Medford in getting back and getting ahead in that game and winning that game, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Philemon, we mentioned it before, he has explosiveness, he's tough to bring down, so happy to see him hopefully healthy and playing here tonight.
Got a timeout on the field. You can see there Jeff Argenziano, our man on the scene with the camera right in behind number 9, Orlinski Philemon. He's getting all the information right now. That's what Jeff's doing.
Yeah, they might be telling Jeff to play.
They might. Jeff has all the information. He has all the inside information. Jeff always is the man on the spot who knows what's going on.
For the entire contest. Thank you.
So after the timeout, third down and 7 for the Highlanders. A great opportunity for the Highlander offense. Do not want to let this one slip away to get on the board early against the Red Devils as they split out 3 receivers wide, 1 at the top of the screen. Give is to Philemon up the middle as he cut it back, leans forward, gets across the 26 to the 25-yard line where he is brought down, brings up a 4th down and 3 for the Highlanders. A choice to be made here. This is in Luca Vallen's field goal range in terms of practice field goals. As a matter of fact, he was on Twitter the other day. I saw a film of him on Twitter hitting from 45 in the rain. But this is got a rush coming at you, so they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, a little bit of wind tonight. Might as well go for it here on 4th down.
So 3 receivers once again, 2 to the lower side of the screen. Give is once again to Philemon. He's through. He's into the end zone for the Highlander touchdown. As Orlinski Philemon busted through on 4th down. And the Highlanders take the early lead against the Red Devils.
Great job blocking there by the Highlander offensive line, opening up a hole. Easy for Philemon to find it, run right through it, find the end zone. 6-0 Highlanders early.
So a big run there from Orlinski Philemon, and the Highlanders take the 6-0 lead as Luca Valens comes on for the extra point attempt. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and it is good.
Looked like he could have hit that 40 yards out.
Absolutely, he got hold of that one. Luca, an excellent kicker. Yep. It's a shame, honestly, that the Highlander offense has not been more productive throughout the season to get the opportunity to see what Luca can do in terms of field goals and play, and also a field position game. Because if he has time, he can actually punt the ball pretty well as well.
Yep, and we've seen glimpses of that during the season here when he's had time to punt, and he's done a great job.
So a 7-0 lead here for the Highlanders as they take the turnover from the Red Devils and take it into the end zone. Orlinski Philemon, 4 Orlinski Philemon runs. As you said, that first game that we saw him play against Medford, he was given the ball over 20 times. Looks like they're on the same path for that tonight.
Wasn't sure if they were going to give it to him all 4 times, especially there on 4th down. But Coach not afraid to hand probably one of the better players on his team the ball.
No doubt about it. Orlinski, a very, very talented running back. Shame we've not gotten to see him very much this year, but great to see him tonight on his senior night getting a touchdown. Flag on the play. It's going to be an offside on the kickoff against the Highlanders. They got excited. They're
up 7-0.
Absolutely.
A little excited here.
8:06 remaining in the first quarter. Another good first quarter start for the Highlanders, just like they had against Medford. So they got out to a 12-0 lead against Medford. And that turned very, very quickly.
Yeah. Within a quarter.
Yeah.
Almost, yeah. So hopefully lesson learned from that game and they'll apply it here.
As Valens will kick this one away again.
Great kick there.
That is an excellent kick, backing all the way up to the 10 to field it, back out across the 25, and a flag is going to be thrown from the very far side official. It might be the tackle, a horse collar type situation, maybe gripped him high around the helmet and neck region.
14-yard kickoff return by number 4, Justin Salmeron. Flag on the play.
See what the call is here from the officials. Oh, no, it's going to be an illegal block against, yes. I was curious because the location of the official who threw that flag,
the far official.
If it had anything to do with the tackle, there were 3 other officials closer to that play who should have reacted to it. So Chelsea backed up all the way back inside their own 20-yard line at the 16 is where they will start their second drive. They fumbled in their first possession. And the give is here to the near side. Good hit right there.
Job. Guess who that was?
That was Orlinski Philemon. As Orlinski plays both ways for the Highlanders, and you saw right there just a perfect form tackle.
Yeah, Mendez looked for a second. Mendez had a hole there to run through, but quickly closed and nicely done by Philemon.
2nd down and 8 now for the Red Devils. Highlanders as a team have a very different look whenever Orlinski is out there and healthy.
Yeah, it doesn't just change their offensive attack, but even the energy on the field, I'm sure. The players can feel it.
As this time back to pass is Davis, deep downfield, overthrowing his intended receiver, Jose Cruz Jr. I didn't realize the former Blue Jay was playing high school football, but in terms of full disclosure, I am a lifelong Houston Astros fan, and Jose Cruz Sr. was my first favorite baseball player ever. 7:05 now remaining in the first quarter. Highlanders leading 7-0, and a 3rd down and long for the Red Devils. But
are we moving the football?
Yep,
here?
we got
a first down.
First down. I believe they might have called holding.
Oh, so defensive on there, probably on the throw. We'll give the Red Devils a first down.
So a defensive holding gets the automatic first down. Moves the ball out to the 28-yard line. I did not see that flag down.
I did not. That was Asa Pereira was in coverage there, and he looked like he was separated from the receiver, and it was just an overthrow. So it might have came from a different part of the field, perhaps.
Full house backfield in behind Dwayne Davis. As he gives it to Mendez. Mendez showing speed over to the far side. He gets wrapped up from behind after he ran through the arm tackle of Jaden Prevalent. Prevalent chased him down. Good job by Jaden not giving up on that play.
Yeah, Jaden able to chase him down and kind of recover there on the bad angle he took. So at least able to chase him, bring him down, and
18-yard
possibly
run,
save a
number
touchdown on that
26,
play.
Yeah, Mendez showing a lot of speed on that play, and it could have been Jaden was the last person who could have gotten to him. First down, though, for the Red Devils as they get it up near midfield to the 44-yard line now.
Going to go with that full house look again.
Single receiver is at the top of the screen, nobody at the bottom. Give is here to the near side. And good tackling there. It's Ernst Pierre in on that tackle.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense to not fall for any of the noise in the backfield there. They were able to keep their eye on the football, find the player, and make the tackle.
Gain of about 4 or 3 on the play, so second down and 7 for the Red Devils. You know, something like that in terms of the different movements in the backfield, different misdirections, that's something that we've seen the Highlanders fall for throughout the year.
Definitely.
So an excellent job on that play. Hope that continues as they're looking like they're going to keep that full house backfield look behind Davis. Davis under center, gives it to Mendez, spins out of a tackle, and he's brought down after a gain of about 3 on the play, as it looked for a second there like Gutenberg Joseph had him back in the backfield, but he was able to spin away from Joseph and was brought down a couple yards later.
Yeah, he hit the Gutenberg Joseph wall there and bounced off, and still was able to make some positive yardage. So.
Definitely can see that Mendez is a dangerous runner in the open field. Third down and a short 5 here for the Red Devils just at midfield. Just under 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Full house backfield once again. Davis under center.
Oh.
And we're going to have a false start on that one, I do believe. Nope, they're going to go offsides.
Offsides, yep.
Saw the running back move.
I did as well, but it looked like the defensive line jumped first.
So 5 yards is enough for a first down. So the second first down conversion on a penalty for the Red Devils in this drive.
Yeah, it seems like the only way they're picking up first downs here is through penalties from the Highlanders.
Now Mendez ran for 1, and then they've gotten 2 through penalties. Davis under center. Turns. Gives to one of his up backs. To Arias. And he is stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Good job by the Highlander defense. Roxon Tapa in on that play. He did an excellent job. Roxon's been very, very solid coming from the defensive side throughout the season for the Highlanders.
Yeah, I was about to mention, Todd, I think one of the sort of bright spots all season that we've seen is that defensive line, kind of the big boys they have there in the middle, right? You mentioned Roxon Tapa, we have Gutenberg Joseph and Christopher Isling as well.
Yeah, Christopher Isling, we both of us, we saw he was a junior list because we were looking at the seniors on senior night, and we both kind of smiled. It was like, hey, we get to see Chris again next year. That's good fun. Second down and 10, no gain on that play. Davis back to throw. It is a lateral looking for Mendez. And Mendez is going to jump on that one before Ernst Pierre could get there. So a loss on that play. It looked like they were trying to set up Mendez for a halfback pass.
Yep, absolutely. That looks like that was the play there, but just could not execute it. Got over the head of Mendez, and good for the Highlanders to capitalize on that.
Absolutely. Highlanders capitalized already on a Red Devils mistake. Red Devils fumbled deep in their own territory. Highlanders with the short field took it in for Orlinski Philemon runs for the touchdown. And now a third down and eternity for the Red Devils as the line to make is the Highlander 35-yard line. They are snapping this from their own 34.
Yep, wrap up, make the tackle here, no mistakes.
Mendez right up the middle. And just as you asked, Jeremiah Ellie said, I got you, and wrapped him up tight.
Didn't want to see another penalty. Nicely done by the Highlander defense there, and the Red Devils are going to punt.
Red Devils sending in the kicking team.
4th and 24.
As Alexander Cano is their kicker. Deep to return for the Highlanders is Jaden Prevalent.
Prevalent, always dangerous with the football in his hand.
Cano's kick is a short kick that bounces out of bounds. They're going to mark that one. And about, let's see here, the 37-yard line, it looks like. So the Highlanders will get it at their own 37. Just under 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Highlanders leading 7-0. Philemon leaving the field. A quick breather for Orlinski.
Could have a wildcat formation coming in here,
Austin Pereira back, looking like he's going to take the snap. A wildcat situation. Austin can throw the ball. Stack receivers here at the bottom, but Austin will go ahead and run it with that wildcat formation. Gain of about 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8 now for the Highlanders.
2nd and 8.
Highlanders have used Pereira as a wildcat back. Jaden Prevalent is a direct snap wildcat situation as well. Then they have Sam DeSouza as well. Victor Santiago injured currently, not playing. Pereira once again. He will keep it, run it up the middle. He's got a hole. He's through the hole. He's across midfield, spinning down across the 40. Ball marked down at the 37-yard line. 1st down, Highlanders.
That's why Coach Pereira sets up these plays. He wants his quick, elusive players to handle the football. And we saw it right there. Pereira just take it up the middle. Gain of about 25 yards there.
Excellent run there by Austin Pereira. Great blocking up front as well by the Highlander offensive line. It looked like he had basically from hash mark to hash mark plenty of room to run right up the middle. So an excellent job up front by the big hosses. Nearing the end of the first quarter, under 50 seconds here.
Now we're going to have Philemon lined up, taking the snap here.
Philemon in the wildcat. And he fakes the throw. Comes out here to the near side, avoids 2 tackles, avoids a 3rd. He's throwing some speed, cuts it back to the inside, and he's brought down at the 16-yard line. As Orlinski Philemon shows that athleticism.
Run by number 9, Orlinski Philemon.
Yeah, this Highlander offensive line is having their way early on here. We're just seeing them line up and run the football right at the Red Devils.
Not something the Highlanders have gotten to do a lot this season, but they've really got a strong push coming from their offensive line this game. Don't know if they'll get the playoff. Only 6 ticks left on the clock here in the first quarter. And that will do it for the first quarter as the Highlanders lead 7-0 after 1. They will switch sides of the field. Highlanders will have it 1st down and 10 from the Red Devil 16. As we open out the second quarter, another good first quarter for the Highlanders, Eddie.
Yeah, so far so good for the Somerville Highlanders, both on the offensive side and on the defense, forcing that turnover early on, offense able to capitalize on it, and now we see them here threatening to score.
The big difference, like we said, Orlinski Philemon, but also a difference, and we have to say it, the competition as well. The Chelsea coming up from Division 7, they look like a Division 7 team. The Highlanders are a Division 3 team. They should be able to handle this team. Yep. And they are doing exactly what they should right now. Now the question is, are they going to keep that going through the entire game, play all 4 quarters? And it's not necessarily a question of whether they want to. It's a question of whether they're physically able to, because we've got a lot of Highlanders out there playing both sides.
Yep, and we saw that was the issue a couple of weeks back, especially against Medford, was could they play through all 4 quarters with a majority of their players playing both sides of the football and special teams as well.
See a quick pan there of the crowd here at Dilboy Stadium. Senior night here at Dilboy Stadium. We've got the coverage here on Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe as the Highlanders have Philemon once again in looking for the direct snap. He takes it, comes here to the near side. He puts the ball on the ground as the ball got stripped away. Let's see whether the Red Devils were able to get it or whether it went out of bounds. I don't think Orlinski was able to grab it. It will be 2nd down is what it looks like. Highlanders will maintain possession. just got that ball stripped right out of his hands on that play.
Yeah, Highlanders catching a break there. Philemon just a little too loose there with the football, and luckily went out of bounds.
So now 2nd down and 14 for the Highlanders. Pereira in now at the quarterback position. Pereira is going to take it here to the left side. And he keeps those feet moving forward. Finally gets pushed back at the original line of scrimmage. So gain of about 5 on the play for the Highlanders. Brings up a 3rd down and 10. Now Philemon coming back in
3rd and 10.
for the direct snack Wildcat. Nope, here comes Sam. Sam DeSalza coming out to the field. So a more traditional set here. They'll likely set Sam up in the shotgun. Have Orlinski back there with him, and they do.
3rd and 10. Let's see if they take a shot here to the end zone, knowing that they still have 4 downs.
Jaden Prevalin, a slot receiver up at the top of the screen, but a flag against the Highlanders. So they're going to get an illegal formation or substitution. It might have been.
I think we saw a player come off late for the Highlanders.
Yep, came out of it. They had too many in the huddle, I think. So now it'll be a 3rd down and 15.
5-yard penalty.
I gotta say, I get a feeling that whatever play they were going to run for 3rd and 10, a similar play, if not the same play, can be run for 3rd and 15.
Yeah, I would think so. And as I kind of mentioned earlier as well, is they're going to have 4th down to play around with too. So
Very
whatever
true.
happens here on 3rd down, just gain some yardage, knowing that you still have 4th down.
So DeSalza in at quarterback. Philemon in the backfield with him. Prevalin is in the slot down here on the lower side of the screen, and that pass was to Prevalin, but stepping right in front of it was Salmarin. And Salmarin, after the interception, pushed out of bounds at the 50-yard line. So a turnover there for the Highlanders. Highlander down on the field is Alban Benavides. Don't want to see that. Alban, very, very important player for the Highlanders. Glad to see he's back up. So D'Souza got intercepted.
Jaden Prevalon is intercepted by Chelsea's number 4.
Salmarin just read that play there, jumped in front of the receiver, and was able to pick that one off.
So now after the Highlander turnover, the Red Devils get the opportunity from midfield. Timeout on the field taken by the Highlanders. We saw the Highlander defense be able to stand up 2 drives for Chelsea. Only 1 first down off of a running play for Chelsea. Aside from that, they were able to get first downs via penalties, via mistakes. We've also seen mistakes by Chelsea, turnovers for Chelsea as well. Highlanders able to cash in one of those. But tough turnover there for the Highlanders. They were driving down. If nothing else, and this, you were talking about possible 4-down territory, they were also getting near Luca Valens field goal territory. Right. Yeah. And after watching that extra point, I wouldn't mind giving the kid a shot from about 30 yards out.
Yeah. Either way, they missed out on some points there.
Exactly.
For sure. Yep. And it's unfortunate, and I think it's actually a good timeout here by Coach Bear, trying to regroup, tell his players, hey, let's calm down here. We still got 3 quarters of football to play, so let's go out here and execute.
After last week and what happened at Lynn English, the turnovers, it just got ahead of them. Lynn English was able to jump out on them. And like you said, I think it's a really good timeout here just to settle the team, remind them, hey, that happens, but check out the scoreboard. We're up right now. We've stopped these guys on multiple drives. We can do it again. So 1st down and 10 for the Red Devils at their own 49-yard line after the Highlander interception. 9:54 remaining in the first half. Highlanders leading 7-0. Full house backfield once again for the Red Devils. Dwayne Davis under center.
That was an interesting move there.
Flag in the play.
Who are they going to get with it?
Looks like
Offsides is going to be called against the Highlanders.
again, it kind of seemed like
Offside.
the running back
Defense.
was moving on that play, or almost
5-yard
baiting the
penalty.
defense to
Yeah.
kind of jump there.
Yeah, Justin Salmeron,
Yeah,
the young man who intercepted the ball, looked like he stepped forward. But the call went against the Highlanders, first
Guess
down
they're calling
and
that motion
5.
now.
Yeah, I guess so.
Now this one,
Come
I'm
on
willing
now.
to bet the house here that it's a false start.
It's got to be. And that is exactly what it's going to be, a false start. So we got an offsides. We're going to move forward 5. Then we got a false start. We're going to back it up 5. Still 9:54 remaining on the clock. Still 7-0. And still Chelsea's ball back at the 49. Davis under center. Gives it to the far back, Mendez, trying to break some tackles there. Good, powerful running through the middle as he carried Gutenberg Joseph along a little ways there.
Yeah, that's no easy task.
Second down and 7 after the 7-yard run by Mendez.
Yeah, Mendez just following his fullbacks there and able to pick up some great yardage on first down.
Second down and 3 now for the Red Devils. Davis under center. Mendez, the deep back, avoids one tackle. He's brought down at about the 32-yard line. Maybe the 33 is where they'll mark him. Actually, all the way back at the 34.
Run by number 26.
Austin Pereira was the one who brought him down. He was able to get through 2 Highlander tackles before that.
Yeah, Red Devils giving the Highlander defense a taste of their own medicine, just lining up as well and just running right at this defensive line.
Enough for the first down for the Red Devils. First down and 10 from the Highlander 34-yard line. Full house backfield. Mendez is the deep back. The give is to Mendez. He bounces it here to the near side, and he's brought down across the 30. Tackle made that time by Damian Mangino. Gain of about 5 on the play, so second down and 5 for the Red Devils. Mendez showing some good tough running inside, and it looks like just like the Highlander offensive line was bursting holes through the Chelsea defense, Chelsea offensive line seems to be doing the same to the Highlanders.
Yeah, Chelsea's turn here.
Now that will be a false start as Salmeron stepped forward and kind of just ran in place there for a moment.
Yeah, I think he stepped too far forward there that they had to call that a false start. Instead of moving towards the side like a motion, he came towards the line of scrimmage there.
Backs him all the way back to the 33-yard line. Second down and 9 now. Highlander defense wants to get them into these longer down and distances. Chelsea tried a razzle-dazzle at one point in time. Almost ended in disaster for them. And the play action fake to Mendez. He's going downfield. He's got a man open. And it right through Perez's hands. Anthony Perez, tight end, number 87. Perfect throw by Davis. And Perez just let it go right through his hands.
Yeah, great job by the Red Devils using that play action to their advantage. Davis had a receiver wide open, and Perez just may have lost it in the lights there.
So Highlanders very fortunate there that Perez was not able to reel that one in. Brings up third down and 9 for the Red Devils. Big third down here for the Red Devils, but they are in that area of 4-down territory as well. Mendez has been shifted now. He's the up back on the near side. And the give is to Mendez. Good read there by the Highlander defenses. They noted exactly what I noted and waited for Mendez to run into that hole.
I think they knew Mendez was going to get the ball there, and Ellie was able to fight off his defender and make the tackle there.
4th and 6.
So, as you talked about, Todd, 4-down territory, 4th and 6. Looks like Red Devils are going to go for it.
Absolutely. 4th down and 6. Red Devils trailing by 7. Highlanders got a Orlinski-Philemon touchdown in the first quarter. Ball is at the 30-yard line. The line to make is the Highlander 24. Full house backfield yet again. Mendez again, the near side, and motion or false start yet again.
Yep. Right guard there for the Red Devils got a little too excited. Kind of jumped up a little bit, and that'll cost you 5.
5-yard penalty. 4th and 11.
So 4th down and 11 now for the Red Devils. Staying in that same exact formation. The up back on the far side is a rather offensive line looking young man, number 91, Tommy Santana in that formation.
I don't expect him to get the football, Tom, but you never know.
I don't think Tommy's going to do an imitation of the fridge from back in 1986.
4th and 11, I don't think so.
4th and 11, definitely not. Timeout is taken on the field. 5:51 remaining here in the first half. Highlanders leading 7-0, but a big 4th down here for the Red Devils as they look to get back into this contest. Highlander defense would love to stop them here and give the offense the opportunity with about 5.5 minutes left to get down the field.
Yeah, it'd be a great spot for the Highlander offense to be in right before the half, but Red Devils had a great drive going here. It looked like they were going to continue to push forward and possibly score, but now they've been backed up here at 4th and 11 in the Highlander defense, kind of digging in their cleats here, looking for a stop.
Red Devils had a beautiful play concept with a play action fake to their tight end on basically a seam route.
Wouldn't be shocked if they went back to that.
I was about ready to say, everything looks like it's going to go to Mendez in this situation. He's been the running back who's been carrying the freight so far. But they had that one absolutely perfectly executed play, except for the fact it just wasn't caught.
Yeah, I'd go right back to that here in 4th and 11 and use that play action kind of to their advantage.
Highlander defense definitely in attack mode right now. 26, Mendez has been the effective runner. Now they've shifted things up. Mendez is the deep back in that full house situation. 4th down and 11 for the Red Devils as Davis back to pass, rolls out here to the near side. He's pressured, gets away from it, and he is forced out. So the Highlanders got good pressure on him. Roxon Tapa was in there. I think Damian Mangino.
Damian Mangino, right in there, kind of in the face of Davis, and Davis unable to look downfield. And great job by this Highlander defense. Turnover on downs.
Yeah, an excellent job by the Highlanders getting that turnover on downs, getting pressure on the quarterback in that situation.
A critical situation, you're able to get pressure like that, you're going to win. You know?
So 5:43 remaining in the half. The Highlander offense gets it at their own 37-yard line, leading by a touchdown. They'd love to tack on. They've got Sam DeSouza out there right now at the quarterback position. He's joined by Orlinski-Philemon in the backfield. Give is to Philemon. Here to the near side. He cuts it back to the middle, and he's brought down across the 40 to the 41-yard line as the big boy, Kenny Cruz, number 99, grabbed and held on for dear life.
Oh yeah, Cruz brought him down almost with one hand there, just able to drag Philemon down to the ground.
2nd down and 6. Clock rolling, 5:10 remaining in the half. 2nd down for the Highlanders. D'Souza at quarterback. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the top of the screen. D'Souza looking downfield, looking for Prevalin. He's got Jaden. Jaden makes the catch. Knifes between 2 Red Devils and is brought to the ground at the 21-yard line. Big first down for the Highlanders.
Love to see that, especially on senior night. Prevalin making a play there, and DeSouza not afraid to throw that football after that last drive. Great job by the Highlander offense, and once again, they're in the red zone here threatening to score.
Jaden Prevalin, one of the 7 seniors on this squad, pulls in that catch.
Pass to number 4, Jaden Prevalin.
Good job by Jaden making the catch. He was in some traffic. It was a little underthrown. He was able to come back and make the catch, tuck it away, and get downfield a few more yards. So first down here for the Highlanders, 4:20 remaining in the first half. 2 receivers at the top now. Good blitz pickup right there. And DeSalza throws it downfield. Jeremiah Ellie makes the catch but makes it out of bounds. He was defended by Jose Cruz Jr. on that play. Orlinsky Philemon, that was a solid blitz pickup
and
by
that was
Mr. Philemon.
Mendez coming right up the middle for the Red Devils. So not an easy task, and Philemon able to pick that up, as you mentioned.
Pass intended for Jeremiah Eli is incomplete.
Clock stopped now with the incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10 for the Highlanders. 4:07 remaining in the first half. Now Philemon in the wild card. Wants some cheers, it appears. And Philemon will run it. Follows his lead blocker just off of his hip. Gets it up to the 16-yard line. Gain of about 5 on the play, 3rd down. A short 5 coming up for the Highlanders.
Nice pickup there by Philemon. And one thing that the Highlanders have been doing tonight is being able to put themselves in 3rd and manageable. So once again, we see them here in about 3rd and 5.
3rd and 4.
Opportunity to convert.
Yeah, good opportunity here for the Highlanders. And an excellent point. They have been putting themselves in more manageable downs and distances than we've seen throughout the year. Philemon still in at that direct snap wildcat position. He's going to run this one to the left side. Bust through, dive forward looking for the first down across the 10-yard line, and he's got the first down at the 9. As it will be first down and goal for the Highlanders.
7-yard run, number 9.
Nearing 3 minutes remaining here in the first half.
First down.
Philemon moving the sticks here for the Highlanders, and we'll have a 1st and goal now. Great opportunity right before the half.
Absolutely, and the Highlanders doing a great job letting the clock roll as well, leaving as little time as possible for the Red Devil offense. And now Jaden Prevalin in at the direct snap wildcat position. As Prevalin gets it, runs it right up the middle, follows his blockers into the end zone, and Jaden Prevalin, another senior, into the end zone for the Highlanders on senior night.
The seniors on senior night are showing out. Todd Prevalin almost untouched, basically right into the end zone. Great job once again. Shout out to that offensive line.
Absolutely.
Able to get a push at the line of scrimmage and get their man untouched into the end zone.
Another senior up front on that offensive line, Alban Benavides, one of the captains. Jaden Prevalin, also one of the seniors on the team. So here is the extra point attempt. Austin Pereira, the holder, takes the bad snap around the right side, and Austin Pereira gets the 2-point conversion for the Highlanders.
Just as Coach Pereira designed it.
That's exactly how it was drawn up. That's how it was drawn up. Absolutely. 2:34 remaining in the half. The Highlanders lead 15-0 after that ball was snapped. Austin Pereira, very, very heady. Knew he wasn't going to be able to get a kickoff. Just grabbed the ball and ran it around the side. He has the speed to be able to do that.
We've seen him lined up, taking direct snaps throughout this game, and there he did not hesitate. Took it right around the corner. 2 points.
So off the Jaden Prevalin run, Highlanders get their 2nd touchdown of the night, and they get the 2-point conversion as Austin Pereira converts the poor snap into 2 points for the Highlanders using his speed. Another good first quarter, and we're extending it to a good first half for the Highlanders.
Here. Absolutely for the Highlanders. And they can go into the locker room with their heads up and something to smile about here in this first half. Of course, still 2.5 to play. Defense needs to continue to hold the Red Devils as they've done.
It's Luca Valens now. Had an excellent kick his last kickoff. That was fielded around the 10-yard line. Another nice kick, going to back him up. He's going to field it at the 9. Cuts it upfield. Finds some room across the 30, and he's brought down at the 33-yard line. That was Justin Salmeron.
23-yard kickoff return by number 4, Justin Salmeron. 1st and 10, Chelsea.
Chelsea has the ball. 2:26 remaining in the half. Down by 15. We've seen that Mendez, number 26, their main offensive threat that we've seen thus far. However, with only 2:26, and we're going to mark off another penalty here.
Yeah, it looked like they're going to call holding on that kickoff there.
Holding on the kickoff. So back that puppy up. And go to the 24-yard line is where Chelsea will begin this drive. 2:26 remaining in the half. Mendez has been their main threat. Do you think they air it out a bit here, Eddie, with only 2:26 remaining?
I think even with 2:26, you got to kind of continue to feed who's been kind of your most productive player so far in Mendez. So I think on these early downs, we're going to see him continue to touch the ball.
And he does as he gets the handoff, and a host of Highlanders bring him down. Good job there by Eddie Jones downfield. Just pointing that out.
Play until the whistle.
Play until the whistle and then stop.
3-yard run by number 26, Herman Mendez.
Mendez
2nd and 7.
gains about 3 yards on the play. Highlanders did a nice job at the point of attack rallying towards the ball. There were about 4 Highlanders around that as Mendez was tackled. Clock rolls, 1:50 left in the half. They are staying with that full house backfield.
Now they have thrown out of this, and then it is a possibility here on 2nd down.
And that is exactly correct as they're looking for that play action. But
full.
Davis is wrapped up and thrown to the ground. And that's another one of the seniors. That's Alvin Benavides with the sack.
Benavides was not fooled there on that play. He did not fall for the play action, able to chase down Davis and bring him down for a loss.
Yeah, Davis still down on the sideline.
3-yard loss to the run by number 12, Dwayne Davis.
As Benavides,
3rd and 10.
Alvin sent him down hard. The seniors definitely showing out tonight on senior night. We've seen touchdowns from Jaden Prevalin as well as Orlinski Philemon. We've also seen Alvin Benavides, some excellent play out there, both offensively and defensively. He's basically the offensive on the offensive line. He's part of that offensive line that's opening up those holes for Orlinski Philemon and Jaden Prevalin.
Yeah, great job by the seniors in this first half on senior night, as you mentioned, Todd. Still got a second half of football to play, but they certainly are bringing it tonight.
As Davis remains on the turf. They're checking out his leg there. Might have gotten brought down awkwardly on the leg when Benavides brought him down. Now a 3rd down and 10, 1:07 remaining here in the half. Highlanders would love to get the stop here.
Yeah, 1:07 left, and Red Devils just, for the time being, it looks like lost their quarterback here. So expect for them to go back to that Mendez Wildcat formation they had in the first drive.
Davis getting back up on the sideline. He's going to go back to the bench area. And it will be 3rd down and 10 for the Red Devils from the 24. It's Mendez under center. And Mendez was going to fake the handoff. He was going to take it himself, it appears. Just a little mix-up there. As he leans forward, still gained decent yardage on that play. Gets about 6 yards on it.
Yeah,
So it brings up a 4th down and 4. Yeah.
But I imagine in this situation, the Red Devils, and it does look like they're going to punt.
49 seconds remaining. Dave Pereira, head coach for the Highlanders, taking the timeout.
Timeout, Somerville.
Wants to get the ball back Did I miss a signal right there? Did I see an offensive penalty signal and a decline? I thought I saw an illegal block signal and then a decline, which would make sense. You wouldn't want to give them an extra down if.
I believe you're correct there. The referees did gather, and they were writing down what was most likely a penalty there.
Yeah, it looks like the Highlanders, a penalty went against the Red Devils. The Highlanders declined it to bring up the 4th down.
Used their timeout, and now the Red Devils will punt. Yeah.
Coach Pereira wants to add on.
Don't blame him.
Low
Offense is
punt,
clicking.
handled well, but Prevalin gets it, and he is
got
on the
space.
roll down the near sideline, and a flag's going to go down. And ball came out. We have a flag back there. It's an illegal block against the Highlanders, a hold. I definitely saw that.
Flag on the play.
And the ball came loose at the end.
Yeah.
Referees are discussing.
Yeah, and it came loose right in front of Chelsea's bench, and they were very excited about it.
Could be Chelsea ball.
So it's going to be holding against the Highlanders and Chelsea's ball. So the fumble by Prevalin along the sideline while he was fighting, trying to move forward to gain some extra yardage. Lost the ball. Chelsea gets on it. So with 35 seconds remaining here in the half, it'll be Chelsea's ball, 1st down from their own 31-yard line.
What a sequence that was. Brought us all the way back to Chelsea football once again.
I feel deja vu.
Yeah.
I don't see Davis out there.
Nope, looks like he's still nursing a
Timeout going to be taken
injury.
by the Red Devils here.
Timeout, Chelsea.
So now the Red Devils will take the timeout with 14 seconds remaining as they rolled the clock. I don't know whether they meant to roll the clock. On the change of possession, it should have been stopped.
correct. Should have been stopped. I'm not sure if the refs have caught that yet. Either way, 14 seconds. Would expect the Red Devils just aired out here. A couple Hail Marys.
Yeah.
But you might have a question about the clock now.
The Highlanders lead 15-0. We are nearing the end of the first half. I'm not totally sure what the official is signaling. He is talking to the coaching staff of the Red Devils. Made the motion for
Well, it looked like false start. But he could be talking running clock.
Right,
in that
he could be
situation,
talking running
where
clock
They just
or-
ran it. Yep.
So 15 seconds, 14 seconds remaining in the first half. First down and 10 for Chelsea, 31-yard line. There we go. And back to pass is Salmeron as he airs that one up. And that's going to be knocked around, pings around. Jeremiah Ellie says he's got it, but the referee says no, it hit the ground. So 5 seconds now remain.
Highlanders unable to execute the tip drill there.
Salmeron is
Was the one throwing.
who was
there.
the one
Yep.
throwing in that situation. That is who they trust apparently to throw the ball in lieu of having Dwayne Davis out there.
It was a dangerous throw, so I'm not sure if we'll see Salmeron attempt another pass here with 5 seconds here. Want to go into the half.
I gotta
Not risking
say,
anything.
but, you know, Jeremiah Ellie and Jaden Prevalin, if they were to catch an interception, can return
There
it.
is
But
a good chance. Yeah.
We've got, now this time it's Mendez, and he will keep it up the middle. He is tackled by Alvin Benavides, and that will do it for the first half as the Highlanders go to the half for the first time this season with the lead, leading the Red Devils of Chelsea 15-0 as you are watching Somerville Highlander football on Somerville Ed TV. We are back at Dilboy Stadium here on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon alongside Eddie Maldonado, and the Highlanders lead 15-0 against the Red Devils of Chelsea, and Chelsea will kick this one away as the Highlanders will open up the second half with the ball as one of the upbacks for the Highlanders Did not see exactly who got that one for the Highlanders. Is that Jeremiah? No.
Nope, looked like number
It
32.
was Yanari Hernandez.
Yeah.
One of the upbacks for the Highlanders came out with that ball. Returned it up to the 36-yard line. So the Highlander offense will begin there. Highlanders scored on their opening possession with a shortened field after a Chelsea fumble. Orlinski Philemon went in for the touchdown. And then the Highlanders scored their second touchdown late in the half. With about 4 minutes remaining in the half, as Jaden Prevalin, running from the Wildcat position, ran in for a touchdown. And then the 2-point conversion was on a muffed snap that Austin Pereira ran in for the 2. As Philemon goes into the pile, ball gets knocked out. Chelsea looks like they've got it, and they do.
Not how you want to start the second half at
Not-
all if you're the Highlanders there.
Not at all, giving Chelsea a short field. Visions of last week at Lynn English, where the Highlanders turned the ball over 4 times in the first quarter and got into a hole they couldn't dig out of. Fortunately, in this situation, Highlanders have the Red Devils in a bit of a hole. So we'll see what the Highlanders can do defensively here. Red Devils without their normal quarterback, Dwayne Davis. He was sacked by Alvin Benavides in the first half and has been out since then. He came down awkwardly on his leg, and his right knee, it appears, is keeping him out of this game. It looked like number 1, Justin Reyes, was talking to head coach Michael Jackson.
We're going to have more of a Wildcat formation here. Yep.
Mendez in the Wildcat, it looks like. Mendez, their main offensive threat, as he gets the direct snap, comes here to the near side.
Job.
Excellent tackling there. Who was it? Alvin Benavides.
Benavides has been living in the backfield here so far tonight, just making plays, just explosive off the line of scrimmage there, able to get in the backfield, and he's stopping Mendez for a loss of about 2, I would say, there, or 1 yard there.
It looks like they gave him some forward progress on that one.
By number 26, Herman Mendez.
So they gave him about a yard on the play, maybe.
Second and
But a
9.
great job there by Benavides. And that follows our theme tonight, senior night here at Dilboy Stadium. Benavides, one of the senior co-captains for the Highlanders, has been absolutely tremendous defensively as well as on the offensive line. Second down, a long 9 here. Hand off to the near side, ball on the ground. Highlanders jump on it. And who's got it? That's Alvin Benavides.
Another just amazing heads-up play by Benavides. We've seen it all game long so far on that
Fumble
defensive
play.
line. He's able to push
By Somerville,
whoever's
number
blocking him
65,
away,
Alvin
and then they're just
Benavides.
able to jump on the ball and make a heads-up play. And now, Highlander
First and
offense
10,
will take
Somerville.
over.
So the Highlanders giveth, and then the Chelsea Red Devils giveth right back. As the Highlanders fumbled their opening possession of the second half, and now Chelsea gave the ball right back to the Highlanders. So Highlanders now will have it at the 33-yard line. As this time, Austin Pereira out there to take the snap. Pereira converted the 2-point conversion. He runs to the far side. He's through. He's got speed. Can they catch him from behind? They're going to bring him down at the 22, but the ball came out. And it is going to be
Chelsea football.
Chelsea
I'd
football.
imagine.
It
Yep.
looks like as they come out of the pile there.
And that was number 13.
Yes,
Angel
it
Lino
is.
coming out with the football, and it's going to be Chelsea ball.
So Angel Lino comes away with the football after Austin Pereira. A great run for Pereira, but you gotta secure the ball. And before he went down across the 25-yard line, the ball popped out. And Angel Lino there to jump on it at the 23 for the Red Devils. So the Highlanders fumble, the Red Devils fumble, then a big gain for the Highlanders, but a fumble at the end of the play.
Nobody wants to hold on to the ball here in the second half, Todd. But we've seen the Highlanders struggle before holding on to the ball. In the first half, we saw Philemon fumble
True.
as they were going in to score here. And we saw another fumble, I believe, in the first quarter that the Highlanders luckily were able to just jump on themselves. But for some reason, struggling to hold on to the ball tonight.
Yeah, execution, holding on to the ball, really something the Highlanders are struggling with.
In a game like this, you can't have mistakes like that.
No, you can't. Looking for your first win of the season, your first win of multiple seasons, frankly. Cannot have mistakes like that out on the field. So now the Red Devils get the ball at their own 24-yard line. Back to pass is Resto. I'm sorry, strike that. That was Reyes. Good arm on Reyes, but he overthrows his intended receiver.
It's a nice spiral coming out of Reyes there.
Yeah, that was a heck of a throw there by Reyes. As a matter of fact, too much arm on Reyes.
Well, it's his first throw. That's his warm-up pitch.
Yeah, exactly. He'll zero in. That kind of worries me. So Justin Reyes, one of the co-captains for the Red Devils, taking snaps right now at the quarterback position after the injury to Davis.
And in warm-ups, Dwayne Davis wasn't the only one throwing footballs. It was also Reyes that was out there with the receivers throwing some passes their way. So not surprised to see him here.
We got a timeout on the field taken by the Red Devils.
Chelsea.
Don't know what they saw in the Highlander defensive formation or in their own offensive formation that would cause that.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised if it was on their offensive side there. Different quarterback in, trying to make sure everyone gets lined up correctly.
Need to find out where 65 is going to be Alvin Benavides, as he has been a wrecking ball to open out this second half.
I would be double teaming him at this point.
Yes. Highlanders leading 15-0. Orlinski Philemon is back for senior night, as he got the scoring started for the Highlanders, as he rushed for a touchdown. Luca Valens added the kick, and Jaden Prevalent, another senior. Luca Valens, also a senior, by the way. Jaden Prevalent scored Highlanders' second touchdown late in the first half. The snap on the extra point attempt was muffed, but picked up by Austin Pereira, who ran around the end for the two-point conversion. That leaves us at 15-0. 3 fumbles, 2 by the Highlanders, leave the Red Devils with the balls. Mendez runs that one up the middle. Good yardage on first down, or second down for Mendez, I should say. It'll be third down and a long 4 now for the Red Devils.
6-yard run by number 26.
Yeah, I expect Mendez to see a lot more, and he already did in the first half, but a lot more action here in the second half with Davis sideline.
It's Reyes taking the shotgun snap. Mendez in the backfield with him. Third down and 4 here for the Red Devils. Fake to Mendez. Reyes under pressure. Benavides has him and slings him to the ground as Alvin gets his second sack of the night. Knocked him all the way back near the original line of scrimmage, so it'll bring up a 4th down. And actually, no, it'll be a 4th down and about 6 here for the Red Devils.
And I think that was Ernest Pierre that was in the backfield first, almost making that tackle, but Reyes able to escape, and Benavides just finishing the play there.
Ernst Pierre with the original penetration on that, turned Reyes around, so Benavides was able to bring him down. So the punting team out for the Red Devils, as Cano gets that one away. He was under pressure. Ball takes a Red Devil bounce inside the 35 to the 34-yard line, where the Highlander offense will take over, leading 15-0 with 8:47 remaining in the third quarter. Highlanders holding on to that 15-0 lead. They need to hold on to the ball as well. 2 fumbles here in the second half, lost by the Highlanders in their first 2 possessions.
Yeah, 2 words, ball security. That's got to be what Coach Pereira is preaching on the sideline. This offense has been, when they're not fumbling, has been great tonight. So hold on to that football, score on this drive, and you're sitting comfortable.
They've got now Prevalent back, ready to take the Wildcat snap. Last time he did this, he jaunted into the end zone from about 11 yards out, and this time to the near side, gets around the corner, dives forward looking for the first down. We're going to see where they mark that one. Looks like he's just maybe short of it by about a yard. So second down and short, and something you said earlier, Eddie, the Highlanders are not getting themselves into long down and distances, thirds and longs. They're getting into second and third and manageable.
Yeah, something that we haven't seen a lot of, quite frankly, this season. But it's great to see here tonight, and that's exactly why they have this lead. They're able to put themselves in third and short or second and short, and here we go.
Second down and 1 for the Highlanders, just short of midfield. Tight formation, stack receivers at the bottom. And Prevalin will run it right up the middle. He's through. He's got room. He's got speed. Can he outrun the last man? And Jose Cruz Jr. throws him out of bounds at the 10. A great run there by Jaden Prevalin.
Oh, great run by Prevalin. Turned on the Jets, but needed that extra notch there just to find the end zone, and he couldn't. He's going to take a breather and go to the sideline, but I know his teammates might be picking on him there and not able to finish the job. But a great run for the Highlanders.
Had the ball just outside the 10-yard line now is where they're going to mark it. It's 12-yard line for the Highlanders. Yeah, Prevalin caught from behind on that one by Jose Cruz Jr., but a great run, and he held on to the ball.
Hey, he held on to the ball.
Important. So now, Orlinski Philemon in the Wildcat taking the direct snap. Philemon looking for a block. He gets taken down by Mendez. A little shoestring tackle there by Herman Mendez as he's able to bring down Orlinski Philemon for the 1-yard loss.
Yeah, credit Mendez. They're able to just sneak between the guard and the tackle. I think he replaced the pulling tackle there and just filled the hole and was able to bring down Philemon for a loss.
Philemon and Mendez have been matching up. Both of them play linebacker and running back. We've seen Mendez coming in. Saw an incredible blitz pickup by Philemon in the first half of a blitz by Mendez. So they've been facing off throughout this game. Philemon once again in that Wildcat, second down and 11 for the Highlanders. Philemon this time to the left side. Stiff arm trying to get away from Mendez. Mendez trying to get the ball away from Philemon. And a loss of 2 on the play. As Mendez, once again, able to penetrate into that offensive backfield and short-circuit the run.
Yeah, this Chelsea defense is digging their cleats in here with their backs against the wall. They don't want the Highlanders to go up 3 scores, so stepping up here on this drive.
Third down, 13 for the Highlanders from the 15-yard line. The line to get is the 2. Highlanders within Luca Vallen's field goal range. Speaking of going up by 3 scores, an 18-point lead would require 3 scores. It's Prevalin this time, taking the snap. Flags on the play, as we're going to get a false start on the Highlanders. So they're going to back that up. Third down and 18 now for the Highlanders. Tough penalty there.
Yeah, this might change the play call here now.
It also calls into question the idea of Luca Vallen's getting into. He can definitely hit a 37-yard field goal. The question is, in competition with a team coming at you. I've certainly seen him hit them in practice, but any yardage they get here would be beneficial if that's the thought. 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Clock rolls. Third down and 18 for the Highlanders. The line to get is the Chelsea 2. As Prevalin takes the Wildcat snap, runs to the left side. He's got blocking. He's through. He's brought down just across the 10-yard line. As they're going to mark it right at the 10, just inside the 10-yard line. So fourth down now.
I think you're going to get your wish here, Todd.
We're going to get to see a Luca Vallen's field goal attempt. It will be from 26 yards out. Austin Pereira will hold. Vallen's to kick from the far hash. And
snap.
Valens,
Or-
Pereira with the throw. So he was looking for Jeremiah Ellie there. I don't know
And let
if
me
that
correct
was a bad
myself.
snap.
That was not a bad snap.
That was a planned
designed
play.
Yeah.
Pass intended for number 21.
Pereira rolled out. It's going to be a foul against the Highlanders.
Turnover on downs. 1st and 10, Chelsea.
That is declined by Chelsea.
Would have loved to see Valens kick there.
Yeah, I was looking forward to a Luca kick. Hopefully we'll get that later on here in the second half. I know Luca's fan club is looking for that. Luca has a nice fan club. They follow him around to all the different games. They say they're his parents. They are his parents, by the way, but I've enjoyed seeing them out on the road at road games. They're always taking phone video of Luca. You can find that stuff on Twitter, by the way.
I'm sure they would have loved to see a field goal there.
Absolutely. So 1st down and 10 for the Red Devils at their own 10-yard line after the turnover on downs. And Mendez spins away from the initial hit in the backfield. Got to bring him down when you wrap him up. And they didn't. So Mendez was able to take a loss of 3 and turn it into a gain of 2. So he was hit in the backfield, but was able to spin out of that one.
2-yard run by number 26, Herman Mendez. 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8 now for the Red Devils.
Yeah, the only positive here for the Highlanders, not able to convert, that 4th down, is they did force now the Red Devils. They have to go the distance if they want to score here.
They turned the field position completely over and also took a lot of time off the clock as Mendez is the lone back. Handoff is the sweep. And a gain just up to about the 18-yard line. So we're looking at about a 3rd down and 2
2 yards
here.
about, yep.
So the Red Devils 3rd down and 2. Justin Reyes, the backup quarterback, is in. But number 26, Herman Mendez, he has been the offensive threat for Chelsea so far this evening.
3rd and 2 seems like Mendez territory right here.
Reyes will go under center. Mendez is the lone back. And they give it to Mendez, and he is hit immediately. Great job there. Jeremiah Ellie coming in off the edge and was able to break that one down before anything started.
Yeah, Ellie able to wrap him up there. And then, of course, Benavidez was there for the cleanup as well.
Yes, Alvin has been everywhere. Everywhere.
We can just assume if there's a tackle at the line of scrimmage, it's going to be Benavidez.
Benavidez is around. Alvin is around. So a 4th down. Alvin, of course, 2 sacks tonight as well. So 4th down here for the Red Devils, and the punt team comes in as they bring in Cano deep in their own territory. It's 4th down and 4. So if they were to fake this, they have to get it up near the 20. Cano is going to kick that one away. It's a short kick. Takes a Chelsea bounce just across midfield. That one rolled for a while. That had about 15 yards worth of roll to it.
Yeah, it looked like for a second Highlanders were going to have a lot better field position, and that peaked, stayed in bounds, and just kept rolling.
So Highlander ball at their own 48-yard line. Still a short field for the Highlanders to deal with. So the point stands. They were able to flip the field position by having that lengthy drive. And they set their offense back up with good field position here to start this drive. 1:49 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Highlanders up 15-0. And back into the game, Sam DeSouza. Shotgun formation with Philemon in the backfield with him. The give is to Orlinski as he goes around, gets around the corner, hurdles another man, breaks out of another tackle. Across the 45 down to the Chelsea 44-yard line. Really good running there by Orlinski Philemon.
Yeah, great job by Philemon. Able to avoid 3 would-be Chelsea tacklers there. Nice positive yard in 1st down.
Another 2nd down. Very reasonable. I would call it 2nd and short. 2nd down and 2, as you pointed out, Eddie. Very, very big difference when Orlinski Philemon's in the game. They get in these shorter downs and distances.
Yeah, puts them in a good situation, and it's also good to see DeSouza getting his first second half action here for the Highlanders.
As the give again to Philemon. He's through. Down the far sideline, and Orlinski is in for the touchdown.
They weren't going to catch him there, Tom.
Highlander!
Nobody was going to catch Orlinski Philemon from behind on that one, as the senior goes in for his second touchdown of the night. Highlanders lead 21-0, pending the extra point. A big 45-yard run there for Orlinski.
Yeah, and this one's huge with the third quarter here winding down, and we talked about it. Highlanders now going to be able to go up 3 possessions, 3 scores. That's big for this Highlander team.
Highlanders looking to make it a 22-0 lead. Low snap, handled by Pereira. Kick is up by Valens, and it's good. Good job there by Austin Pereira. As that snap was low, he was able to quickly get that ball up into the kicking position, and Luca put it right between the uprights.
Yeah, no doubt there, Luca, when he kicked that was going right through the uprights. And we don't give enough credit to a holder on Fumbles, but tonight, Austin Pereira, he's been doing a heck of a job.
Absolutely, a heck of a job for Austin Pereira, as we've seen him take one low snap and realize that they couldn't get the kick away, and just spin off and run around the end, use his speed and athleticism to get around the end and get the 2-point conversion. And that time we saw the low snap, basically got the ball horizontal to the ground and was able to quickly get it into the kicking position for Luca. So an excellent job tonight by Austin Pereira. Highlanders leading 22-0, 53 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. You heard that right. Highlanders lead 22-0. As Luca ready to kick this one away. Another nice kickoff, backing him up to the 9-yard line. He's like a machine. He always backs him up to the 9-yard line. But this time, breaking through maybe a touchdown-saving tackle, and who's there? Austin Pereira, number 11, involved in possibly a touchdown-saving tackle there.
Yeah, we're just talking about him, and there he is, showing out once more. And one thing to note about Austin Pereira, he's not a senior.
No, he is not.
As we talked about with Christopher Isling, same could be said about Austin Pereira. Something to look forward to here for the Highlanders.
Absolutely. Highlanders have something else to look forward to, of course. We've got the battle for the picket fence coming up. It will be Thanksgiving Eve. It will be here at Dilboy Stadium, and it will be the Falcons, and it will be the Highlanders. And the picket fence will be fought for once again on Thanksgiving Eve. We will have that game for you on Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We have all kinds of Highlander action available on that YouTube channel. As Chelsea first down, back into the game is Dwayne Davis. Davis with the pump fake, and he is brought down from behind. That time it's Damian Mangino with the sack.
Mangino just chasing Davis from behind, not letting him get the edge there. Nicely done by this Highlander defense.
Mangino, another junior.
Another junior.
There you go.
There you go. Highlanders are having a night.
Absolutely they are, as there's 14 seconds remaining. I don't think Chelsea will get the playoff. So the last play of the third quarter is the sack there, as Dwayne Davis comes back into the game, and the Highlanders go, oh, 12's back in, let's go knock him down again.
Yeah, feel bad for Dwayne Davis there, just taking the hits tonight, but showing toughness, able to come back on the field and continue to play for the Red Devils.
Chelsea 0.
So the Highlanders take a 22-0 lead into the fourth quarter. It will be second down and 13 for Chelsea when they get the ball back. Let's talk about the Highlanders, though. Senior night for the Highlanders. Seniors definitely showing out. Jaden Prevelin with a touchdown on the night. Ernst Pierre has looked excellent out there. He's been able to get into the offensive backfield from his defensive position and has caused some chaos. Has gotten the quarterback to turn back into situations where Alvin Benavides, another senior, waits for him. 2 sacks on the night for Mr. Benavides, as a matter of fact. Orlinski Philemon, another senior, 2 touchdowns for Orlinski on the night. As we look down the remainder of the seniors here tonight on senior night, Philemon Joseph, part of that offensive line that's been busting up those holes for Jaden and Orlinski Philemon to get into the end zone, along with Kerry Berger as well, number 71, part of that defensive line and offensive line combo situation. Busting those holes, but also getting that pressure on the quarterback and stopping the running game. Seniors definitely showing out tonight.
Yeah, it's like watching a whole different team here tonight, just executing the game plan that Coach Pereira has put together. And you love to see it, especially on senior night with the seniors, showing out here. Coach Pereira must be proud,
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I know he is. 12 minutes remain. The Highlanders looking for their first victory in multiple years. The program 0 for 23, actually, I think, at this point in time, as Mendez gets it to the far side. He will go down at the 36-yard line after a gain of about 2. So third down now, and 8.
5-yard run by number 26, Herman Mendez.
Oh, it'd be third down. Sorry about that. Third down is 7. After the 5-yard run, there was a
3rd and 7.
2-yard loss on the sack. So a big third down here for Chelsea, also nearing the area of fourth down territory.
I think considering the score, 3 possessions, they should probably be going for it here on 4th down to stay in this game.
Dwayne Davis back in the game, as he was injured earlier. Mendez in motion. They fake it to him. Davis throws it downfield looking for the tight end again. And they're not going to call the offensive pass interference. I'm not totally sure why. But they're not calling pass interference. Jaden Prevalent has the same question.
Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing up here. It was clear. Offensive pass interference.
Anthony Perez.
I guess we'll go with uncatchable ball.
I guess.
I guess we could say that.
Anthony Perez, tight end, number 87. He on a perfectly executed play action pass in the first half, dropped the ball. There's no other way to say it. It was a perfect pass, and he did drop it. That time, he wanted to make sure he had plenty of room.
He wanted enough space.
He wanted enough space. He felt he was crowded on that first play. So he wanted a lot of space. It was an obvious offensive pass interference, but no flag on that play. So we'll have a 4th down and 7. Chelsea in 4-down territory at their own 37-yard line.
Yeah, this is a huge play here.
4 receivers out, shotgun formation for Davis. So he is back to pass. Looks downfield, and that ball is picked off as Prevalent steps up right in front of it. He's got a lane down the sideline. Jaden Prevalent looking for and gets the pick 6 for the Highlanders.
Prevalent showing out on senior night. Look at that. Able to pick it off. Plenty of space in front of him. Uses his speed, finds the end zone. Highlanders are leading, Todd.
I don't know what to do. I'm not used to this. This is fantastic, though, as Jaden Prevalent just read the quarterback's eyes, just saw that ball coming, was able to grab that ball. He was already running the right direction. He's got such speed, and just right down the sideline, the pick 6 for Jaden Prevalent as a 2nd touchdown for that senior tonight. Prevalent with 2 touchdowns, and Orlinski Philemon with 2 touchdowns for the Highlanders. Highlanders lead 28-0, pending the extra point attempt here by Luca Valens. These extra points have been an adventure. Good snap this time. Pereira with the hold. That ball is through and good. That one would have been good from about 40.
Valens is kicking with some attitude tonight.
Luca wants it to be known, apparently, as that ball would have been good from a while. I don't know. There may be a car over in the parking lot that got that ball bouncing off of it.
It's not my car.
29-0 is the Highlander lead. 10:38 remains in the game. And we are nearing territory where the clock will simply run And the Highlanders are in the lead.
For the Highlanders' favor.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, there is no smoking in or around Doughboy Stadium.
Just an impressive
Thank
showing
you.
by
Absolutely.
the seniors and by the whole team.
Absolutely. And you talked about it, you talked about the game plan that they're executing. Obviously, they came in with a game plan using Orlinski Philemon, but also using the presence of Orlinski Philemon and the athleticism of Jaden Prevalon, and you use both of those two different types of runners out of that Wildcat formation, you can do so many different things.
Yeah, it's almost giving them a little bit of thunder and lightning, right?
Yep.
You're pounding it up the middle with Philemon, and then you're using your quicker players to get outside and just make plays all night.
That one by Valens is going to bounce. He fields it at the 9 and is knocked out of bounds at the 14-yard line. So Chelsea's going to have some tough field position here as the kick from Luca Valens was allowed to bounce, did not go out of bounds, so he had to field that ball and wound up that Salmeron is down at the 15, so that's where Chelsea will take over. 10:30 remaining in the game. Highlanders leading 29-0. As on senior night, the seniors have shown out. As Alvin Benavides has been fantastic offensively and defensively. Jaden Prevalent, 2 touchdowns on the night, 1 offensive, 1 defensive. And Orlinski Philemon, 2 touchdowns as well, both running the ball. So a great showing thus far for the Highlanders tonight. And this really sets them up as well for any games they might get postseason wise. They only have, 1-7 or 0-8. I don't know which one they'll be yet. It looks like it'll be 1-7 though. They'll match up against another team not having a great year, coming off of a rough regular season, and it would be interesting to see what they can do against a team like that. And then of course the Falcons coming into Dilboy
On paper,
on
another
Thanksgiving
game that they
Eve.
can compete in.
Exactly. And they're figuring out hopefully how to win right now.
Absolutely.
They've made some mental errors. They've made some mistakes. They've fumbled the ball. They've given the ball away. Heck, they had 2 turnovers to open out their first 2 possessions of the second half. But they persevered through that. They've kept together. And they've been able to take this lead 29-0 going in, 10:31 remaining in the game. So a good showing here for the Highlanders. And it's not just the seniors, although we laud them, we talk about them because they are having a great night. But we're seeing some underclassmen also having good nights as well. Roxon Tapa, as well as Damian Mangino, Christopher Islane, always having a good game out there. So it's good to see these younger players, Austin Pereira as well. Don't want to forget about him. He's had a great night as well. So we're seeing the future as well as the present.
Yeah, just a great game all the way through. Offense, defense, special teams, just able to execute what the game plan is, what Coach Pereira put together here, and you just love to see it if you're a Highlander fan.
Well, if you're a Highlander fan as well, knowing the athleticism of their defensive backs, you love the spread formation coming from Chelsea, as they are mainly a running team. They will run out of this, though, as they give it to Mendez, and he is brought down. A great job defensively. Trying to see who that
Lucas
was.
Burrito, number 13, I believe, was able to chase him.
Also
Or was
5
it
yards of the run
That may have been
by
Pereira.
15?
Ariel Mendez.
I did not know it was Austin Pereira, I think, who got in there. So a loss on the play. So they were able to bring Mendez down. Mendez had some good runs early in the game, but the Highlanders have really adjusted well to him.
Looks like the defensive line has made adjustments. This, coaching staff as well. Credit to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Able to adjust to Mendez, strength and ability out of the backfield.
So the Highlanders with the 29-0 lead. Clock runs for 9:45 remaining in the game. Chelsea looking to spread things out a little bit. Dwayne Davis back into the game at the quarterback position. As he is brought down, let's see what they're going to say. It was right on the goal line.
I think that might have actually been a change in quarterback that they sneaked in on us.
You're
13,
right.
I
13,
believe?
yes.
Yeah.
Angel Lino.
Angel Lino.
Angel Lino.
Yep.
Well, Angel was brought down at the 1 yard line. It looked for a moment there like he was over the goal line,
Yeah, that
but
was
they
really close.
gave him the benefit of the doubt. So a 3rd down and 24 from the 1 yard line for the Red Devils. 9 minutes remaining in the game. Highlanders leading 29-0. An excellent performance on senior night for the Highlanders. Again, Angel Lino in at the quarterback position. 3 receivers. Lino fires this one near side. And pass interference is going to be the call on this one. As we could see Lucas kind of get a little jersey there.
Yeah, Lucas Bruto got a little scared there when the ball was in the air and just yanked at the jersey, and they're going to call you for that every time.
Absolutely. Clock stops, 8:29 remaining as they mark this off.
First and 10.
And that will be enough for the first down. First down and 10 now for the Red Devils. Clock rolling, 8:15 remaining in the game. Angel Lino, the 3rd quarterback we've seen brought into the game. Lino back to pass, flings it over to the far side, trying to get, looks like maybe a pass interference there as the ball was thrown towards the sideline. Salmeron was more on the seam, so even if it was pass interference or there was contact, it was well uncatchable.
Yep. Well over the head there.
Second and 10.
Second and 10 now for Chelsea. Lino, though, showing a good arm.
Yeah, you can see why they brought him in there, just lining up and
Timeout.
throwing that.
Somerville.
Somerville is going to go ahead and take a timeout. I think they want to talk about it, the fact that this kid's got a good arm.
Yeah, please. I mean, that's, even though they have a comfortable lead here,
Yep.
no mistakes, no penalties, no turnovers. Let that clock keep running.
And there is something to be said after an 0-7 season thus far. That 0 on that scoreboard means something right now. And I know Coach Pereira, the defensive coordinator as well as head coach, wants to keep that 0 on that board. So, and I hope all the players want to keep that 0 on the board as well. So, it's important. Yeah, you're up 29-0. You're probably not going to lose the game, but you want to keep that shutout.
Absolutely.
That's something to put up there. Yeah, that's just something to remember. It's something to have, to know we shut that team out. We shut a team out. We kept them off the board.
Night, feeling a pride
Exactly.
here. Definitely.
T-shirts tossed into the crowd. We are in a box, a metal and glass box, so we don't get T-shirts up here.
Yeah, hopefully they toss one to our guy down in the field, Jeff.
Jeff Argenziano. He is everywhere. Second down and 10. As offsides is going to be the call, so they'll get an extra 5 yards.
Offside, defense. 5-yard penalty.
So they bring that up to the 31-yard line. Second down and 5 now for Chelsea.
5.
Not what Coach Pereira wanted after a timeout.
Definitely not what he said to the team or planned at all. You don't want to be going backwards or going in the wrong direction.
So Lino out there again. I know Mendez is not out on the field, by the way.
And just like that, 5 yards they
Flag of the play.
will be taken away. Given and taken back.
Let's see who they call it on.
Well,
Yeah, there you go, false start.
Yeah.
Okay, I saw a Highlander moving as well, so
5-yard penalty.
there have been a couple toss-ups out there.
yeah, it's one of those
between.
situations. Who flinched first?
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
So now we are back to second down and 10. 7:15 remaining in the game. Highlanders leading 29-0. Angel Lino in at the quarterback position for the Red Devils as he gives it.
To number 29
Yep.
for the Red Devils. We'll leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that. No. So a third down and 9 now after a gain of 1 on the play. Clock rolls, 6:40 remaining in the game.
Number 29. Third and 9.
Highlanders defense has been excellent tonight, multiple sacks. Alba Benavides has 2 on the night. Damian Mangino also has a sack on the evening.
Yeah, Mangino's been active as well from his linebacker position.
We saw Philemon out there, Orlinski Philemon out there playing the linebacking position earlier. He's not been needed here in the second half. It's good to be able to not force him to play so many
smart
times.
move to keep him rested there, especially for the weeks ahead.
So 3rd and 9 here. As the pass is here to the near side. Good catch as Justin Toro makes that catch. Or actually, strike that, I'm sorry. That was not Toro, that was number 6, and I don't have a number 6. I thought it was 5 for a second there.
Red Devils going deep into the bench here.
Yes, they have. I received a message from the man on the scene, Jeff Argenziano. They have basically brought their JV squad out, and I do not have their JV roster. So
that makes sense. Yeah.
5:25 remaining in the game. 4th down here for Chelsea, as they're going to have a 4th down and 3 or 2. We'll call it 2. Highlanders have played excellently this evening on senior night.
Surprise snap here. And number 29 for the Red Devils just able to pick that one up and pick up the first down.
Yeah, made something happen. Made something out of nothing there.
Yeah, that snap just flew in the air.
I'm not totally sure whether anybody but the snapper knew that he was snapping the ball at that moment, but enough for the Red Devil first down at their own 38-yard line.
I'm not sure if anybody was ready for that play, but nonetheless, Chelsea will take it.
It worked to the degree that it did for the first down. Spread things out, 3 receivers again. Lino gets it, looking downfield, throws that one, looking up the seam, trying to connect up with number 6. Good coverage by the Highlanders. They had plenty of players in the area. Ball was a little bit overthrown as well.
Yeah, Highlander secondary was all over that one. Almost looked like for a second they were going to come away with a turnover, but still wisely knocked it down.
Lino back in after getting the play. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We've got about over 1,200 subscriptions here on our Somerville Ed TV YouTube channel. We would love to have more. We have added cross-country coverage to what is available on Somerville Ed TV. As I was out at the GBL Championships yesterday with Joe Constantine as well as Bill Trudell. Highlanders are the GBL champs of cross-country, as this play is handled well by the Highlanders. Number 33, Komi Balo with the run. Down on the play for the Highlanders is Philemon Joseph, one of those seniors we've been talking about. As he is being tended to. Good job again defensively by the Highlanders, able to get into that offensive backfield.
Yeah, group of Highlanders, once again, just able to go through that offensive line and make a play.
We were out at McDonald Park yesterday for the GBL cross country. Great job, great showing by the Highlanders. Highlanders ranked number 20, by the way, in the Boston Globe cross country rankings. Well, they were ranked number 20. Then another team had a really good meet, and it was mentioned if the Highlanders had a good GBL meet, they would probably get that 20th ranking back, and they did have a great GBL. The boys went 1, 2, and 3, and number 5 in the top 10 for the GBL. As let's see here, got the notes here. Sam Buckley came in first place, GBL champion for the boys cross country team. Atticus K came in second. Bryce Hopkins came in third, had the opportunity to interview those young men, had a lot of fun with them. Very, very nice. Zachary Fellinger came in fifth. So 4 Highlanders in the top 10 for the boys as they dominated the GBL championship. The girls came away with the championship as well on the girls' side cross country. So 2 championships for the Highlanders athletic program. Third down play here as it's thrown downfield, and that ball is picked off. Excellent job there as Lucas Brito back on the play.
Yeah, it looked like Brito was beat on the play, and he recovered and made a great snag there and came away with the interception.
Absolutely, he did. As that ball hung up there, Angelino put that one into the air. It hung up a little bit. Lucas was able to get back into position, but just lightning quick back into position. I thought it was going to be a catch, and then suddenly Lucas jumps into the play and is able to make the pick. So just under 3 minutes remaining, the Highlander offense will get the ball back at their own 40-yard line, leading 29-0.
And if you're Coach Pereira, another one of your underclassmen here that you put out there, lines up and makes a play.
Just finish off real quickly the GBL All-Stars for cross country on the girls' side. By the way, finishing number 4, Margaret O'Sullivan. Finishing number 6 was Annika Bach. And finishing number 5, almost left her out, was Manal Zahid. So a great showing there for both the boys and girls cross country teams, coming away with the GBL champions mantle on both sides. They will have the state championship over in Rentham in a couple weeks. So Sam Buckley, leading runner for the Highlander boys squad, is an excellent runner, state ranked, should finish in at least the top 50 in the state, if not in the top 25. So Highlander offense back out onto the field now, and
that's Brito.
Is Lucas Brito. As Lucas took basically the starting running back position as Orlinski Philemon was dealing with injury throughout the season. So he knows how to run, and he definitely showed it on that one. A first down run off the direct snap for Lucas. 2:15 remaining in the game, clock rolling. Highlanders leading 29-0. Highlanders looking for their first win in many years. Trying to remember if the seniors got any wins.
I want to say they did their freshman year.
DeSouza now with the run. As Sam runs for the first down as well for the Highlanders.
Either way, tonight definitely meant a lot, not just for the seniors, but for this team as well.
Yes.
23-game losing streak. Opportunity to snap it here tonight.
Yep.
There's a lot on the line, trying to hold them to 0 points. It's a great feeling.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
Definitely.
Minute 25 remains in the game. Highlanders leading 29-0, looking for not only their first win of the year, but also a shutout.
Coach Pereira's first win as well.
That is correct.
Head coach of the Somerville Highlanders.
David Pereira's first win as Somerville Highlander head coach, as Brito gets the ball off the right side. He's got space. He's going down just inside the 5 at the 4, about 3.5 yard line. They brought him down, it looks like. Oh, I thought Lucas had that one into the end zone.
Too. You know what? Give it to him one more time.
Absolutely.
Number 13, Brito.
We'll get to watch Lucas play, young sophomore out there.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely get to watch Lucas play for more. But
all that excitement, we actually have a
flag on the play.
Yep.
Oh, goodness. I was all excited, too, for Lucas. Plenty of opportunities coming up for the sophomore.
Yep.
And I think there might be a growth spurt in his future. I'm guessing here, but I'm thinking there might be a little bit of a growth spurt coming up for Lucas. So first down and 20 now for the Highlanders. Actually, more like first down and 18 for the Highlanders after the penalty. DeSouza back in shotgun, and he will take the knee.
That should do it.
That's a good feeling as well, I'd say.
Victory formation for the Highlanders.
Highlanders and David Pereira receives the water bath as the Highlanders are going to win their first game in their past 24. Their first game this season, David Pereira's first victory as Highlander head coach, and it is a 29-0 shutout over the Chelsea Red Devils as the Highlanders go 1-7 now on the season. 4 touchdowns on the game for the Highlanders, 3 from the offense, 1 from the defense, 2 touchdowns for Orlinski Philemon on the ground. Jaden Prevalin ran one in and got a pick 6. Both of those players are seniors. Tonight is senior night. Luca Valens, their kicker, had an excellent night. Great kickoffs as well as extra points throughout the night for Luca. Also on that list of seniors, we have Alvin Benavides, who was phenomenal on both the offensive and defensive line. Philemon Joseph, Kerry Berger as well, both on the offensive and defensive lines, busting those holes for Orlinski and for Jaden Prevalin. Put it all together, and you have a 29-0 victory for the Highlanders. Eddie Maldonado, talk to me about it.
It's a great feeling all around. I mean, for those players down there on that field, able to come out here, execute what Coach Mike Pereira wanted from this team, and the seniors on senior night, they're showing that pride, able to show out in front of this home crowd. I mean, just a great job. I mean, we could give the game ball to a lot of players tonight, Todd. There's a lot of players that did great things tonight, but it's a big team win, 29-0. Hopefully they enjoy this one.
No doubt about it. The Highlanders come away 29-0 victors tonight at Dilboy Stadium on senior night. Seniors showed out and showed up as the Highlanders win it 29-0. Thank you very much for watching here on Somerville Ed TV. As I said, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We got to get those subscription numbers up. We love doing these games, and we love showing them to you. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Eddie Maldonado, for being in the booth with me tonight. I will see you the day before Thanksgiving, sir.
Oh, yes, I will.
And the Highlanders will be back here the day before Thanksgiving, or the night before Thanksgiving, to face off against the Falcons of Cambridge as they battle for the picket fence. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Thank you very much, Eddie Maldonado. Thank you, Bill Trudell on camera. Thank you, Joe Constantine with production, and our main man on the field who knows all, Jeff Argenziano. I am Todd Harmon, and you have been watching a victorious Somerville Highlander football team on Somerville Ed TV.